Attention viewers, this is a mandatory public service announcement concerning something near and dear to all our hearts: democracy. Bangladesh is a small coastal nation, though monumental strides have been made in its infrastructure and quality of life since its founding. Cracks are beginning to form in its society. Originally a group of culturally similar districts under British-ruled India, they were thrust under Muslim rule once Pakistan and India split. As you would assume from a nation a subcontinent away from its political capital, the people of West Pakistan had little in common with those of East Pakistan. After being plundered for their natural abundance of resources, the Bangladeshi people cast off their title of East Pakistan and named their nation Bangladesh after their unified language and culture. During its early years of independence, there was a cultural hegemony as the majority of the population fell under one political party. This unity was established over decades in the face of their British, Indian, and Pakistani rulers. Once they achieved independence, branding themselves the Bangladesh Awami League, they took nearly all the seats in government. As with many rapidly developing nations, with strong traditional ties to their culture, corruption, nepotism, and many other forms of difficulties materialized within their nation. Thankfully, as the country grew, its politicians would begin to make sweeping changes that would facilitate more transparency and accountability in their government. As this continued, many Bangladeshis rallied around a unified national and cultural pride. This allowed many to ignore the corruption in the government and even support its less than democratic nature, as long as it brought future pride to their people. After the advent of widespread social media, opinions of their nation would be discussed more widely. Many would begin to be exposed to ideas from other nations and cultures. In 2008, after a long string of independent or opposition party control, the BAL regained control of the presidency. With such a smooth transition and with historically partisan leadership, many Bangladeshi were happy with a politician that just exemplified democratic values. After the election of 2013, due to the death of the previous president, the people began to desire a politician who could represent a stronger democracy, representing more of the people. Many polled went so far as to desire someone who would be uncompromising in their democratic values, as they wanted to be represented in their government properly. Come 2021, many Bangladeshi were beginning to lose faith in their government, compared to when previously polled. They had not returned to being as undemocratic as in 2008, but they wanted their leaders to be of the people and for the people. This brings us to the current dilemma. In 2023, after serving for over a decade and experiencing countless scandals, the Bangladeshi wanted new faces in government. Several took to the streets in violent and aggressive displays, and the government reacted very harshly.